From being the richest racing driver to the most handsome one on the grid as well, Lando Norris McLaren lifestyle is much more than what you think. Girlfriend, Lando Norris, despite being the most high-in-demand racing champion, is also the most handsome one of all. Female fans often adore Lando for his good looks and personality. Now, how can we expect such a handsome man to be single, right? However, it might leave you guys in utter shock if I tell you that this handsome global star is currently single, which means all the ladies simping over him still have the chance to try their luck. Even though Lando was in a confirmed relationship with hot Brazilian model Luisina Oliveira, their relationship soon ended after they made it public. Net worth. Lando Norris earns a huge amount of money from his career as a Formula One driver. However, most of his wealth is actually inherited by his father, who is at 501 on the list of richest people in the country. Other than this, Norris also earns his own money from several brand endorsements. You guys will be absolutely shocked to hear that Norris currently has an estimated net worth of $280 million. I mean, that's pretty insane, right? Not only this, the crazy F1 driver also earns around $20 million per year from his contract with McLaren. This contract, however, will expire in the year 2025, but by that time, Norris is supposed to earn $20 million every year, which is enough to afford his luxurious lifestyle. Cars. You might be thinking that as one of the greatest and richest Formula One drivers, Norris owns a huge variety of cars, right? Well, the answer to this is yes, he does. The F1 driver only owns a collection of super luxurious cars. These cars are extremely expensive and are literally over $1 million each. The first on the list is Norris's favorite Rolls-Royce Wraith. The car is extremely luxurious and has many advanced features as well. It costs somewhere around $6 million. However, Norris didn't just stop there. He went on and bought a Lamborghini Aventador, which is just as classy as the driver himself. Now, how can we expect the McLaren driver to not own a McLaren car? Lando Norris owns the McLaren 720S, which is definitely a sign of his love for the company. The car is very luxurious and is valued at $1 million. Norris also owns a Mercedes-Benz AMG, which is also the most valuable one in his collection and costs around $790,000. Shocking, right? Norris also owns some other crazy cars as well, such as a Ferrari F8, Jaguar F-Type, and some other cars including an Audi Q8 that he uses for his everyday travel. Now that huge collection is something only drivers like Norris can afford, properties. Now the question is that after owning so many cars, where does Norris keep them all? What do you think about this? Well, let me tell you, our boy Norris has a beautiful residence in Monaco. He lives in the same place as his friends Verstappen, Bottas, Hülkenberg, and Ricciardo. Pretty cool, huh? However, before moving to this humongous mansion, Norris used to live near Woking in England. Norris made an Instagram post about his new home in Monaco, which led people to think that he would have spent millions of dollars on his residence in a lavish place like Monaco, which is definitely not a big deal for someone like Norris, right? Speaking of houses, Norris also didn't sell out his previous mansion, which means he can shift back to Woking whenever he wants. However, it is very unlikely that he would ever do that. I mean, why would someone leave the chance to live in such a luxurious place like Monaco, right? Travel and vacations. Almost all the Formula One drivers, including Norris, frequently travel due to the nature of their profession. They compete in races held around the world, which involve a considerable amount of traveling to different countries and circuits. Norris often shares his experiences and travel adventures on social media with his fans. Apart from traveling for races, Norris also likes to travel for himself too. As one of the richest F1 drivers, Norris loves to spend his money vacationing and loves to stay in luxury resorts and places. He also loves to share all his experiences on social media and has a really good social media presence as well. Alright guys, so those were a few details about Lando Norris's McLaren lifestyle. See you guys next time.